Adding to all the confusion, there's more than one deadline to make the first payment for coverage starting January 1st. See if you can keep it all straight. It depends on where you live. Deadline for the federal exchange is January 10th. But look at this. Here you have states with deadlines that are all over the place, both before and after January 10th. And to make things even crazier, some states have more than one deadline, depending on the insurance company that you've actually chosen. Kirsten Powers is a columnist for the Daily Beast and a Fox News contributor, and she's my guest on this Christmas Eve. All right, Kirsten, great to see you. So how do we make sense of all this confusion? I don't know if you could see that map, but I think in the state of Idaho and in the District of Columbia, there we have it. You see they're purple because there are even different dates within the states or the districts. How do people keep it straight?
I think it's very hard, and there's a danger that people will misunderstand and think that their extension, you know, their state or their exchange has extended it to January 10th, when in fact a lot of the state exchanges haven't done that. And so I think it makes an already kind of chaotic situation even more chaotic. It's great that I think people do need more time to sign up, but the problem is that it would be better if there was just one deadline rather than having everybody perhaps thinking that they have more time that they don't have.
Right, because California, January 6th, Rhode Island the 6th, Vermont the 7th, then you have a slew of them that are the 10th, but then you have Washington State and Maryland and Oregon at the 15th, and some in Idaho also at the 15th. How do you recommend that people actually find out? Because I got to tell you, when you try and call these state exchanges or the federal exchange, you don't get through.
Right. Well, I would suggest if anybody needs health insurance that they just sign up for it now. I wouldn't wait, because you don't know how long it's going to take, and you need to get on top of it. And look, I actually almost missed the deadline in D.C. because I didn't realize my insurance, for some reason, even though I live in D.C., was being sold through the Maryland exchange. And so I'd been looking at the D.C. exchange, and that wasn't right. And I almost missed the deadline, except they had extended it. So, you know, I was lucky in that case, but I could have ended up without health insurance. So, you know, I would suggest people just, you know, get on top of it immediately.
So did you get a plan like the president's? Because remember when you were on the show with me last week, and we were going back and forth about whether or not President Obama should actually sign up for Obamacare, and you didn't believe that he should symbolically. He ended up, of course, doing that.
Yeah.
But he got a bronze plan. Is that what you got?
I actually was able to extend my plan until October 2014 with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and then I have to go into the exchanges. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do. But to get the same plan with the same deductible that I have now, it would be double the premium. So I guess I'm just sort of putting that off.
As we look into the future, everyone wants to come into the new year in a positive way. But I have a feeling we're going to have hundreds of thousands of people who have not paid that first premium, who are going to go to the doctor's office. And what do you think is going to happen?
Well, I mean, I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that people just really either know what their deadlines are or get or pay their, you know, first premium.
Yeah, but you can't figure out how to do it, Kirsten. That's the problem. I have a friend in Connecticut. She can't figure out how to pay the premium, and she can't get through to anyone to see how to get a bill.
Yeah, look, I mean, this has obviously been a very painful process, and I think it's, you know, been much more painful than it needed to be, and I'm afraid that there's probably going to be more pain down the road. And you know, the Obama administration says, oh, well, you know, in the end we're going to get through this, and Obamacare is going to work great. But, you know, in the intervening time, you know, you don't want people losing their health insurance, obviously. And so, you know, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm just going to be optimistic, Gretchen.
All right. I will too as well. Merry Christmas, Kirsten. We'll see you in the new year.